And now, here's part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, I'll recap really quickly, and if you want to see the full thing, I'll link it up right there. And I'll also leave it on the description down below. Here's a super quick recap on part 1. Basically, planning a trip to Central Florida and one to Georgia so we can visit my girlfriend's sisters. In order to do that, I needed to rent a car, so I rented it from Enterprise. And that was the beginning of the Enterprise drama. But here's an update to that story. When I posted it up everywhere, I actually got a response from Enterprise PR on Instagram. So maybe they do give a shit about their customers. Since they've responded to me and they have pretty good PR, I'll still be a loyal customer from Enterprise, just as long as they don't pull that shit again. So as soon as I got the car, I loaded the family in it and we headed to Central Florida to see her older sister, Belinda. She showed us around a few cool places. So we only spent a few short days there, but we had to get going, so we started hanging off to Georgia to visit her younger sister, Rosie. When you saw the first beginning of this video about the tornado, yes, it was very, very dramatic, because it was very dramatic. We actually received on the road that there was 2 imminent threats of a tornado that's touched down, and it was heading towards us, but we don't know in which direction. That's why I did not stop, because I didn't want to stop where it was heading towards us or around us or back of us. I was thinking, let's just keep going straight ahead. And luckily, after a good 30 minutes to about an hour, we were out of the window of that tornado. So yes, it was very scary, but I wasn't going to tell anyone in the car that. We reached Georgia very late at night, but in the morning, Rosie showed us around the town, which is pretty cool because it almost looked like a movie set. The town that she showed us around in is called Newnan. Newnan, established in 1828, Newnan was largely untouched by the Civil War due to its status as a hospital city for both Union and also Confederate troops. So there's a lot of historic houses out there. Some of these houses are abandoned. After the small town tour, we decided to go to a museum. And in Georgia, there's a lot of museums. So we decided to go to the Fern Bank Museum. As we were trying to find a place to park, we noticed an old, abandoned 1800s house. So we decided to park next to it and explore it. I had like a well or something there, like a abandoned house in the middle of Georgia.
You can't even, like, the door handle is like rusty.
Wow.
I don't think anyone even believes here.
Oh no, that's a good ladder right there.
Can we go in?
No, we're not gonna go in. No. That's trespassing. That's a no. Tweety says no. Look at that. No one
Look at the old.
No, that's not gonna happen. Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. That's trespassing. I don't feel like going to jail today. Up in here in Georgia. Where did they go?
They're already on the museum.
Are they in the museum?
Yeah.
No, they're over here.
Let's check this out. Watch your step. That arch is amazing.
Really? Oh, look at that. This is part of the museum, most likely. This is probably their storage facility. Yeah.
It might be the historical society. Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of, that's all destroyed here. Oh, look at this. Look at, oh wow, this is a broken window. Wow. You can reach in and... Pretty cool. Alright, well. After we were done exploring that awesome building there, then we headed towards the museum. We checked out the front first, where there was a bunch of statued dinosaurs out there. Then we headed in. And what a magnificent huge dinosaur smack dab in the middle of the museum. We also checked out some Mayan stuff. Wow, this is pretty cool. Then we went outside, but it was really cold out there, and we weren't prepared for that. It's freezing. Before we started heading out, there's a few stores I wanted to get to before we leave. And there was one store called Full Circle Toys. And my god, Nostalgia City. They had every toy I ever had when I was a little kid. They even had a doll with my girlfriend's name on it. Outside, posted at their shop, was a Spider-Man, and you know me, I had to take a picture with him. We had to say goodbye to Rosie, we thanked her for her hospitality, and then we left to a long journey back to West Palm Beach.
Dangerous storm that is now coming towards Newnan. It's going to be there in a matter of a few minutes. You do not have time to go outside and try to get a sense of what is going on. You need to get to your safe room right now.
Emergency, Carl, as this storm approaches.
Yeah, it really breaks my heart to show this. I mean, because, we can look at the radar and we can tell you about all this data, but, the practical application of this is that people's lives are being changed right now.
Rain, strong winds, and a violent tornado struck counties just south of Atlanta. Most of the damages in Newnan and Coweta County were less than
3 days later, an awful tragedy happened. A tornado touched down in Newnan. Luckily, Rosie and Rosie's family were safe. But unfortunately, I can't say the same for other people in Newnan. My heart goes out to the people in Newnan who lost family and or friends to this terrible tragedy. If you'd like to help and or donate, I'll make sure to put a link in the description down below.